Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. This is Count Donna from Hollywood, California. No, I am not from, I don't know, where do those vampires come from? Can't kind of slip my head at the moment. But I'd like to welcome you to our 2023 crossover Halloween event. And I want to thank Betty from Oak by Betina, who just finished her most amazing art presentation. Thank you, Betty, for introducing me. And thank you to the 35 other, what was that, 34 other? 34, 35, no, 35 other artists, most talented, magical, yes, magical, because this is Halloween, artists who presented for the 4 days of this Halloween collaboration. I thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart, if I have one. But without further ado, I do want to go on to my resin project of the day. And I will return later on. Dracula's dance on a blood moon night with the help of Chat GPT. On a night of eerie crimson haze, Dracula's dance in a moonlight's blaze. In the heat of the night, under the moon's glow, a tale of dark enchantment begins to flow. In the glossy resin, they shimmer and gleam. Back tattoos dance in a moonlight dream. Red crystals twinkle, silver foil aglow. In the night's enchantment, the story will grow. With black and red glitter, the magic is spun. A tale of darkness when the night's begun. In the heart of the moon, a secret cocoon, as Dracula rises, ready to swoon. Bats with eyes so bright, in the bloody moon's glow, they take flight. Resin holds the secret tight of Dracula's reign on this haunting night. So gather round as the moon takes its height in the realm of Dracula this Halloween night. The art's a portal with weather. The art's a portal where legends entwine. Under the blood moon's glow, the story's divine. So let's get on with the show. So here I am forming my little crystals with my Timu molds. But I thought I'd give you a little education on how real crystals form in caves. And this is through a process known as speleogenesis, which involves an interaction of water, minerals, and geological conditions. And here's how some of them happen. Mineral saturation. Caves can contain water that has percolated through the ground and into the cave system. This water often carries dissolved minerals, typically calcium carbonate, gypsum, or other soluble minerals. Another would be degassing. As the water flows into the cave, it can undergo degassing. This process occurs when the water loses carbon dioxide, typically due to changes in pressure, temperature, or composition. This causes the water to become supersaturated with minerals it carries, meaning it can no longer hold all that dissolved minerals in solution. There's precipitation, there's nucleation and growth. This is when the crystals start to grow on surfaces, such as on the cave walls, in the ceilings, and in the floors. And that's when tiny irregularities or imperfections on the cave surfaces can act as seed crystals for larger crystal growth. The crystal shape and the size of the crystals are determined by the mineral type and the specific conditions of the cave. Different minerals have distinct crystal structures, resulting in various shapes and sizes of the crystal. It can take thousands of years or even millions of years to form crystals, depending on the specific conditions. They continue to grow, and as long as the cave environment remains suitable, over time, environmental changes and erosion can alter the appearance of the crystals. It's a slow and intricate process. Some of these crystals are breathtakingly beautiful, making caves and underground formations popular destinations for exploration and study. I hope you enjoyed that little tidbit of information. Now on to the bats. But let's demold these crystals first. Now, folks, these crystals probably took me about 2 hours on the heating mat. Not too shabby, if you ask me. So I find that bats are very fascinating creatures, and they often inhabit caves, which is quite interesting because that's where the crystals come from too. There are many species of bats that have adapted to living in the caves or other underground environments. Some are referred to as cave-dwelling bats, and they seek out hibernation. Okay, as you saw in the slow motion, I placed all of my bats on here. Now, you always remember when you're using temporary tattoos, you need to take off the first layer, which is this. So now I need to take that off of all of these. Now what I'm going to do with the bats, I have my PAC ART fluorescent. And hopefully this will work on here. I'm going to fill in my bat eyes over here. There's none over there, so there's only a few of them. I'll return in a moment. And they have maternity colonies. Some species of bats hibernate during the winter months when the insects their primary food source is scarce. Hibernation allows the bats to survive harsh conditions and conserve the energy until warmer months. Caves also serve as essential sites for maternity colonies, where female bats gather to give birth and raise their young. These maternity colonies provide a safe and suitable environment for pup rearing. The caves that host bat populations can be ecologically significant. And I use a wet one. Seems to be working for me so far. Did you know that their bat droppings are a source that's filled with nutrients? And over time, it can support unique cave ecosystems with specialized organisms. These ecosystems can be remarkably diverse and important for conservation. There's lots of bats and several threats to their habitat. Most of it is disturbance by humans. Many of the bat population has had devastating effects of a disease called white nose syndrome because of human disturbance. Conservation is crucial to protect both the bats and the caves they inhabit. Many cave entrances may be gated to limit access. Researchers also monitor and study bat populations to better understand their needs and vulnerabilities. There are over 1,400 species of bats globally, and they come in a wide range of sizes, from a tiny bumblebee bat to the large flying foxes. Different species varying roosting and foraging habits. They are a diverse and ecologically important group of mammals, and their association with caves is just one aspect of their biology behavior. So what do you think about that? Bats and Halloween. They do go hand in hand. They are creatures of the night. I am hitting all of this with the heat gun. Get all those bubbles out. And now I'm taking you in for a close-up.
Look at that.
Before I put the heating mat on. Look how beautiful that looks. Check those bats out. Look at those crystals.
No, Batman.
Wow.
And there's my spiders in the back.
And look at my little failure piece in the background. I hope you like that close-up. So I'm going to cover this up.
Under the heating mat.
I will see you at the mold.
See you back soon for demolding. 4 hours.
Okay. dry. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Woo! Oh wow. Look at this. Soft a little bit, yes. Because it was on the heating mat. Woo! But beautiful. See some bubbles. But I think I could take care of these bubbles with a scissor. Oh. Look at that. Yeah. They were right at the edge there. And I think I might want to use my little silver pen around the edges. I can't wait to take you down to see this.
Just so you know, that silver is underneath the resin. It is not on top. So this is all dimensional. This is in layers. That's how beautiful this is. Look at those eyes under the black light. Wow. Amazing. How awesome is that? Woo-hoo! Oh, and that's sparkle and shine. I do hope you enjoy what you saw here today. I do hope that you learned something. I hope you learned something about crystals. I hope you learned something about bats. I really hope you learned something about how to make something really simple in resin with a few materials. All we used here was resin, a little amount of glitter, a small amount of foil, a tiny bit of this little piggy grenache, and some temporary tattoos. And that was it. Very simple. I hope you were entertained today. I hope you were entertained by the whole collaboration. Please look down in my description. You will find 4 playlists. I hope you will go down and click on each one of them and enjoy yourself. This is Donna from Hollywood, California. It's not just paint, it's art by Donna. Signing off. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for watching. I hope you would share this video with your friends if you really enjoyed it. I usually don't show pictures of myself, but I had a fun time with this, and I hope you enjoyed it today. I really do. Don't forget to click that like button, and please leave me a comment. I would really appreciate it. Let me know what you liked the most of this video. Happy Halloween 2023. Till next time. See you soon. Bye-bye now.